think all of you younger dudes need to take some notes from older black men, because they're definitely way more respectful.
We're losing our men. Yeah, we're losing our men. I said it. And we're not losing our men because there's a shortage of men and them in jail or them gay or them married. No, we're losing our men because we're not treating them correctly. So therefore they're going to all other races. Yes. And those races know how to speak to our men. Those races know how to respect our men.
The moment my husband and I walked inside of that gas station, I heard somebody's voice saying, "It makes my blood boil seeing him coming in here with a white girl."
Bruh.
Brother on my arm, no brother on your own.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So I got a video for you guys of a woman that I've reacted to before, as well as actually met in real life before, Soraya Brooks. Shout out to Soraya. This is a woman that is from Germany but is Turkish and is married to an black American brother, I believe out of Philly, if I remember so correctly. They've been married over 20 years, and she actually went viral last year due to her situation with her husband. And I wanted to react to this particular video because she recently came to the United States to visit her husband. And let's just say her experience has been interesting since she's came to the US. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
The moment my husband and I walked inside of that gas station, I heard somebody's voice saying, "It makes my blood boil seeing him coming in here with a white girl." You know how it is when you hear something but you don't really register it and you don't really process it yet. So I just kept walking. My husband was in front of me because he wanted to go to the restroom, and I was browsing around trying to get a snack. And another voice was saying, "Girl, chill." I didn't really make much of it, so we just kept going and handling our business. And when we got out of the gas station, I asked my husband, "I think these two girls, black ladies, behind the food counter, they were talking about us." And he goes, "What did they say?" And I said, I heard one saying, "It makes my blood boil when he comes here with a white girl." And I heard the other one saying, "Girl, chill." Then she stopped talking. The moment I told my husband this, he looked at me and he started rolling his eyes. I'm like, why are you rolling your eyes? What's going on? He said, "These ladies always see me coming in by myself. 99.9% of the time I go there by myself. There is this one time I walk in there with you and they have some slick comments to make like this." I was like, oh, okay, now it makes sense.
Right. Like, if you were that interested, then you should have just said something or said hi or something. But I wouldn't be shocked if these women probably weren't even attractive. But this proves the point that we say in this space, that even the men that they don't find attractive or that they don't want, the moment they see that man with a woman from another race, then all of a sudden they feel away. This is the same man that other women were hopping in Soraya's comments and over here trying to say he was mid and thanks for taking the trash and, oh, we don't want him anyway. But why is it that y'all were talking like that when she went viral about her husband, and y'all had all these mean things to say about him and act like he ain't shit? But then when y'all see him in real time with Soraya, y'all feel a way about it. And I'm gonna keep it 100, man. If Soraya was a lot less attractive, I don't even think this would have happened, man. I think that's what it really comes down to.
So they see you walking in here by yourself all the time, and this one time you come in there with me, they have something slick to say. I'm just lucky I didn't react to what she said, because I looked around the store. We were the only people in there. So they could have been talking about something completely else. They could have been talking about another two people, but no, they were talking about us. Like I said, there was nobody else in that store. And you want to know something? It is one thing to scroll TikTok or Instagram looking for women or certain type of content so you can make a video about it on YouTube. And it's a complete different thing when you're actually experiencing this type of behavior in person. Because these women, they don't know my husband from nothing. These women, they don't know who he is. They don't know who I am. And they don't know, obviously, that there are other people except for white and black women who live on this planet. I am not a white woman. I'm of Turkish descent. Of course, they don't know this. But when you look at me, you can tell very well that I am not your typical white woman. And even if he did walk in there with a white woman or a different woman who's a non-black woman every single day, why do they feel so entitled to make a slick comment about it? The look that they gave my husband as we were paying for our stuff, it was like he murdered their mama. I mean, it's unbelievable to me because I have not experienced this so far. And I've been here in PA for a couple of times now, and I have never came across this type of behavior. Now, you might say, oh, you're overreacting. But maybe they are the ones who are overreacting. Because what are they really mad at? What are they mad at? I thought this is a man that they don't want anyway. Do you know how many times I was reading comments on Instagram a while back when my channel was going viral that my husband is yesterday's trash? Back then, I had a couple of pictures of my husband and I uploaded on my Instagram. They were talking about, girl, thank you for taking out the trash that we don't want. So if that is the case, why be upset if my man walks in the store with somebody that does not look like you?
See, and this is how I know it's a real one. Because I'm like I said, I met her in person last year when I went to Germany. She literally just confirmed what I just told y'all. I told y'all because I remember this shit because I reacted to it, man. Guys are the passport bros. You know, she definitely backs up the passport bros, and like I said, she's literally living proof of it, man. Turkish woman living in Germany, long distance marriage with her husband. And they've been together for, I believe it's 21 years now, if I remember so correctly. But let's keep it moving.
We get a lot of compliments from people, but then again, of course, there are some haters. And it's not like I'm concentrating on them, not at all. I'm appreciative for every positive comment that is coming our way. But again, something like this kind of got me thinking like, okay, I thought some women wasn't mad at that. I thought they don't care. But really deep down inside, they do care, because if they would not care, they would not make a comment like that. And obviously, when somebody is making your blood boil, you're getting upset at something. You're internally upset, which is the reason that your blood is boiling, obviously, right? One thing that I would love to know is, why get mad at a black man walking inside of a store with a non-black woman?
Why?
Brother on my arm, no brother on your own.
Is it the fact that she doesn't have a man? Maybe it's the fact that if she does have a man, that he looks like shit. So she looks over to her man or on her phone screen looking at that dude like, shit. How the hell did this white woman do so much better than me? How the hell did this white woman get this handsome black man that is driving such a nice car? Oh, she must not have any standards.
I think it's more of the problem that black men be mad that black women got standards.
Oh my God.
And if you
Because
don't meet
honestly,
that standard,
if you
my thing is, if you don't meet that standard, move around. Like, that's the issue.
Yeah.
It's like, y'all mad at black women for this, for that. If it don't align with you, keep it moving.
Everyone, that is so crazy. So if a black man does move around, shop around for somebody else, it's still not good enough. If I don't have any standards as a non-black woman, if I don't have any morals, let that be my business, because obviously that man has seen something in me that he could not find somewhere else. And that happens so many more times. Really, it's always some women talking about this, that, and the other, but yet I don't see them finding finding a man that qualifies their rules and regulations and their criteria, which leads them to be single forever. And that goes even for non-Black women. A lot of them, because of toxic feminism, they are single. They remain single because they swear they have to shop around, look around for a man that qualifies for them. But in the meantime, they're letting other men run through them. So really, they are losing their value throughout the whole time.
And I would like to know exactly what is this standard that that young lady was referring to, because what I find very interesting is that when a lot of women say that they have standards, they don't really hold themselves to that same quality of standard for themselves. You know, I mean, I just always found that very interesting. And I've mentioned this several times on the channel, man. A lot of what women require out of men, they wouldn't even be willing to give or reciprocate themselves. So again, I think we got to do a better job of defining exactly what that standard is. And men are actually a lot clearer with what they want, and we get damn near demonized for having any kind of a standard. But let's carry on though.
Ladies, Black men do not belong to you only. Go where you are appreciated. Go who you feel comfortable with. Go who appreciates you, and go with who makes you feel comfortable and who appreciates the simple things, who is grateful for your existence only. I'm not saying go be with a homeless person. I'm not saying that. But when I met my husband, he was in his early 20s. Now you have women running around expecting a man in his early 20s to have all this money so he can provide for her. When these women really just care about the money, they don't care about the man. That is the difference. You can't just focus on the material things that a man has, because if it's all like that, go get your own fucking material. If you care about material so much and you're expecting all of these things out of a man, make sure you can afford everything that you expect out of a man yourself. And that's another problem, because majority of them can't. They want to be taken to these high-end restaurants. They want to wear all of these expensive clothes. They want to drive all of these expensive cars. But which one of that can they really afford themselves? Let me guess, zero.
You're broke! You're fucking poor!
So if a man, a Black man, or even any man takes his time to establish himself, to upgrade in life, chooses to be with another woman because he actually sees that she appreciated him when he wasn't here in life, but here, that's their business. So many women are running around. They are on this level, but they want a man on that level. Baby, you don't qualify. I'm not talking about Black women only, but you don't qualify. You're too old. Your looks are not all that. Majority of it is fake anyway. So what are you talking about? What can you offer? Or what makes you better than the next woman for that man who is up here to choose you down here? Now, there are women who have their careers, they are here, up here and everything. I get that. But when you look at their social media, they're for the streets too.
She belongs to the
You
street.
got grown women in their mid-late 30s jumping around in bikini thongs. Go ahead, do that on the beach. That's fine. But why is it there for everybody to see? Why do you have to take a picture like that or a video like that and put it on your newsfeed so everybody can look at that? That may be a video for the near future, but for this one, really long story short, it is none of your concern who my man walks in the store with. It shouldn't be none of their concerns. And you know, here's the funny thing about it. They would not give a flying fuck 99% of the time while he was alone, but now they want to say something when he walks in the store with me.
I'll do you one better, Soraya. How much you want to bet that they wouldn't have had that same energy if it was a white man with a Black woman? Yeah.
And that is the thing that gets me. First, he doesn't exist, and then it makes their blood boil when I'm inside.
You stupid.
Like, where is the logic? I don't understand. All I see is jealousy. I'm not going to say they're jealous of me, but maybe they are even jealous that they can do the same thing, that they can walk into a store with a man that does not look like them. I don't know. You let me know in the comment section what you think may be the reason, or may have been the reason for them making a statement like that. And I'm not making this video to talk a certain way about certain women. This is not me. That's not the point. Absolutely not. But it is my right to come up on here and speak about the experiences that I'm having while I'm in the US. I'm just here for a couple of days, still supporting my husband, being there for him, appreciating everything that he has been doing for me, and I'm trying to give it all back to him, obviously. I can't even do that in peace without somebody saying something, but we're not going to focus on that. We're going to stay on the positive, a bright side of life, because life is too short to let our peace get disturbed by some haters, right? Agreed? Everybody, I just wanted to exchange this experience with you. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this. You know, I value your opinion, and I highly appreciate the fact that you are here with me, my husband, helping our channel to grow, and even our message to spread into the world by sharing this video too with your friends and families. Make sure you leave a like, make sure you leave a comment, make sure you stay safe in these streets, and as I always say, stay tuned for more content. Thank you all so much. And another thing that I have learned is stay alert, stay alive. Stay alert, stay alive, baby. Can't get truer than that. Thank you all so much.
In my personal opinion, I think it just really comes down to the fact that y'all saw a half-decent black man with a non-black woman, and it made y'all feel away, because this is what I typically hear from black women. Damn, they took another one of the good ones. Yeah, the ones that y'all overlook and y'all claim that y'all don't want, the ones that y'all claim that are mid. They ain't shit until y'all see them with a non-black woman that's actually half decent looking, huh? Now all of a sudden he looked like something. It just goes to show you what I be telling you guys, that social proof a mug, bro. And it definitely applies if you're a black man dating outside your race, especially if you can do it successfully. Now, I wanted to share a few other clips that she had posted, sharing her experience since she came to the United States. And maybe people will get a better understanding of why she's been married for 21 years. Check this out.
Guys, so I've been in America with my husband for a couple of days now, and we already have been to a few establishments, restaurants, grocery stores, diners. And let me tell you one thing. Every time I will pull out my wallet and pay for both of us, waitresses or women who sit at the cash register would look at me like I am just the lowest form of amphibian shit. Like, is it a crime to pay for a man in case my man? We have been doing this for 2 decades now. Matter of fact, over 2 decades. And obviously it's working somehow. But I just don't understand. The fact that women really think that a man is obligated to pay for them, no matter where, no matter what it is, no matter with what credit card, cash, whatsoever. No, it's not. It is absolutely okay to pay for your man, and you don't have to feel ashamed about it. And there's nothing wrong with inviting a man maybe for dinner. What's wrong with that? But I have never received such energy in Germany or any other country, but here in America, really, for whatever reason, it's really, really bad and kind of bothering, to be honest with you. Guys.
Soraya, did you say amphibian shit? Like a frog? Amphibian? I'm just trying to make sure I heard it right, because that kind of threw me off. But this is exactly what I was trying to tell Soraya about. Let me tell y'all something. Like I said, I met her in Germany last year. Matter of fact, link to the travel vlog channel is in the description. Go to the Germany playlist and just look at the 2 videos that I got her name highlighted. In one of the videos, you'll even see her in the thumbnail. Bro, she wouldn't even let me pay for shit. I'm over here pulling out my credit card, and she no, I'm over here like, okay. I'm not used to that shit. So when I tell you, bro, like when she's really like this, I can confirm she really is like that. And I tried to explain to her, like, we're not used to that in the United States. So it's no surprise that to see her get this type of reaction when she comes to the United States and she's paying for shit for her husband, because that's not the norm over here. But where she's from and other countries in Europe, that's nothing. But I'm like, but that just goes to show you the difference in culture. Let's keep it moving.
Guys, my husband liked this dish so much, so he asked me to cook it again. So here we are one more time, collard greens and some barbecue chicken. Please do not ask me about some cornbread or some macaroni and cheese because my husband is on a low carb diet. So let's see if he likes it.
You like it?
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, baby.
This woman learned how to make collard greens. Let me say this again, you guys, because y'all know how black people are about their collard greens. This woman learned how to make collard greens for her husband. And I don't know about y'all, but when a brother tries something and he take that step back, yeah, you know that shit fire, bro. Them collard greens had to be fire, bro. Yeah, he got him one, bro. Man, shout out to Soraya, y'all.
I think all of you younger dudes need to take some notes from older black men, because they're definitely way more respectful. I was loading my groceries up at Walmart just now in the back of my car, and he was just driving by. He stopped and put his car in park, and he got out and he said, "You are just so gorgeous, I had to stop and say hello."
Stop the cap.
He stuck his hand out, shook my hand, asked me what my name was, and then he gave me his business card. He wasn't rude, he wasn't pushy, he didn't give me any type of creepy vibe or anything. He just said hello, that I'm gorgeous, and he would love to hear from me. That's all. And then he got in his car and he drove away. That was it. He didn't get upset that I didn't really want to talk to him, or he didn't get offended by nothing. And I just think that's how it should be anyways.
We're losing
Stop the cap.
our men. Yeah, we're losing our men. I said it. And we're not losing our men because there's a shortage of men and them in jail or them gay or them married. No, we're losing our men because we're not treating them correctly. So therefore they're going to all other races. Yes. And those races know how to speak to our men. Those races know how to respect our men. So let me just tell you something. For all of you who go and come to me now and come for me and say, "Me don't want them, you're this and you're that," I do not care. It matters not to me what you feel, because you're probably one of them who don't have a man either. So let me just tell you something. If we want to keep our men in our fold, in our community, and build our blackness and our race, remember me tell you something. Respect them. Stop emasculating them. Stop castrating them. Stop reminding them of what them do and what them do. Because you are the things too. You understand? Remember, I told you right now, say, we are losing our men. We are to all other races. And for my Jamaican people who are in Jamaica, with our 98% black population, me not talk to Uno. Because Uno sometimes go on like say Uno not travel, or the few that can, or the many that can, or whatever. Look at what is going on outside of Jamaica and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. We are losing men. I'm going to tell you something too. As soon as your man travel, what you think will happen? As soon as your son travels, what you think will happen? And just your friend travel, what you think will happen? Once they get used to another race and how they are treated and respected, what do you think will happen? We need to do better. as females, as women. And those women who are in marriages and you think it's solid, think again. If you know respect on a man. So, remember I told you, right here, so today, respect your man. If you want.
Yeah, let me know what you thought about this. If you're new